All right, are we live? Are we live?
I,
Are we live?
I see
Hi.
myself, so I'm gonna say we're live. What's up going on, everybody? This is gonna be Super Metroid RBO. I see myself,
But for real this time.
but for real this time. Should be grand old time. Let me see.
All right, so yeah, I'll be the comms. I'll be your sidekick here, which won't be as good as J Gigs because I can't actually comment on what's going on because I don't know RBO, but we'll read donations and things like that.
Okay,
So you'll get a run that's a little smoother, which is not J Gigs' fault. I'm
sounds
just
good.
saying.
No.
Um,
Uh,
but yeah, all right.
all right.
So chat seems to be ready. So Woody, whenever you're ready, I don't know on
Pull.
the other side whether it's Andrea or Meta, but they'll give you the countdown, and as soon as they give you the countdown, you're good to go.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up my own splits just for a sec, and it should take one hot minute here, and then Daddy will be ready. All right, I'm good whenever.
3, 2,
Oh, hold
1.
on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I didn't know it was going to be that fast. So I am sorry. I was just making sure my stuff was good.
You're good.
All right, now I am ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. All right. So RBO, I got. Oh boy. So this is Super Metroid, but it's kind of backwards. It's going to be, instead of doing Kraid first, we're going to do him last. And Ridley, our pal, is going to be first on the list. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up quite a bit of extra pickups just so that we can survive Lower Norfair and go down and kill Ridley while we don't have the suit that protects us from heat damage, which is mostly everything in Lower Norfair. So that's kind of the that's the big challenge of the run, is getting through Ridley in Lower Norfair, and then after that we go on to Meridia, and there's some neat stuff in Meridia too. You get both your suits by killing the first two bosses, and since you have to kill those guys last, you got to do the hardest bosses without any of the suits. So you got heat damage in Norfair, and you've got Meridia is the water area, and that's not really fun without a gravity suit.
Got a $10 donation coming in from Galen that says, "Yo, Woody, good luck for your run, but to be honest, I'm kind of disappointed. Where's the cardigan?"
He did not say that. Did he say that?
Did. He
Oh my
did. I
goodness,
guarantee
Galen.
I will screenshot it for you. And
Nah,
that went
that's
to
alright.
save the animals.
Save. Do I? Is this like? What are we at? Am I the one? Do I have to save or kill, or no? Do you tell me what I have to
That's gonna
do?
be. I don't think it's close yet, but I can tell you in a second here.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know.
That is. Yeah, it's not close. Kills at 960 and save is at 572.
Okay, so I just don't I just play it normal unless something crazy happens.
Yep. Exactly.
All
And
right.
if that does happen, I will let you know.
All right, sounds good. So there are a few things I'm gonna take a few safety saves. I shouldn't die, but I'm going to save very frequently just so that I don't ruin the schedule. But yeah, should be a grand old time. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Where's the biggest divergence from like any percent in this run? I mean, obviously everyone that's been seeing most of the Super Metroid runs, they're seeing a lot of familiarity with the beginning here, but where does it start to
I
go
mean,
wonky?
the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an extra safety coming up here in just a minute or two. I'm gonna pick up Morph Ball, go get my missiles, and then I'll come up and kind of flag the planet to wake up. And when that happens, I can kind of do the rando thing where you go and get the E-tank in the ceiling with the D boost from the enemies in the next room. So that'll make it a little bit easier for me in the first part of Norfair, and it really doesn't cost a whole lot of time. I think it only cost me like 10-15 seconds, and the run is a lot safer that way.
Is that a normal tactic, or is that actually considered in RBO like a safety tactic?
In RBO, it's a safety.
Okay.
Yeah, the first set of you do go back and get this energy tank anyway when you're going through the cleanup to load up on stuff before Lower Norfair, but there's another set of hell runs that you have to do at the beginning of Norfair, and an extra 100 health is a big help.
Wait, where was the E-tank?
I have to kill this. I have to clear out this room, and now the planet is officially
Oh, right.
up.
Okay,
So now
okay,
I can go back down. In Rando, they set it up so that you don't have to do this, because everybody's gonna go check the energy tank in the ceiling. So they just automatically make it wake up once you get missiles. So
that's what I'm used to, because I don't run RB. Okay, perfect.
yeah. So
And
this
real quick, I don't know if you got this or not yet. I'm just dropping on comms, real quick.
We got Galen.
Yep. Did you get that?
Yep.
All right, you're good. I'm gonna borrow you for 5 seconds, Whewty. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. I will do my best here. So yeah, you use a little deboost here. It's pretty common in randomizers for you to see that. But now we just go back up and get bombs just like normal. And it's going to be normal until pretty much we get to Kraid. Instead of going to Kraid, we go down to Norfair and do some hell runs there. And then other than that, you pick up a couple extra items. There's the Brinstar Reserve tank that we're going to grab. And that's to help us in Lower Norfair as well. It's just 100 extra health that is very useful when we're trying to survive. Oh, I guess I could, I have my own stream chat up. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, I don't really have the missiles that I need for this. I'm gonna have to farm here for a little bit. Seriously? Okay, whew. Let me see if I can... Yeah, I gotta get chat up so I can hear you guys. Sorry, I've fouled up.
The Hockey Towner says, Whewty, I loved you, but I wish you were in a cardigan.
I told you I lost it.
Did you?
I have no idea.
You
where
lose it
is.
in the 8th move that you've done in the year?
Yeah, pretty much, but I shouldn't. It shouldn't be lost anymore. Yeah, I don't have chat up. I'm sorry. I didn't prepare.
No, that's
here.
fine. That's why I'm here.
So if there's anything,
if anyone asks any questions, or if anyone literally like specifically talks to you, I can relay that to you. So don't worry about it.
PGA, you're a peach. That's what the P stands for.
That's yes. The Hockey Dinner says your cardigan's in the mail.
Hockey, you have my cardigan? That's interesting. Oh shoot!
That's not like a donation incentive that you did personally. Hockey says, "Hey Whewty, what do you think candy is made of?"
Candy is made of sugar. I actually, oh man, my Myconites are in the other room. Rats. I have so much candy that it is not good for me. I'm a candy boy. So yeah, we're gonna grab the super missiles here, and then we're gonna pick up the Brinstar Reserve tank, which will give us 100 extra health, and we're gonna use that for those first hell runs that we do as well. And then another thing that you kind of want to be wary of is you don't want to pick up too many regular missiles as well, because that can hurt your ability to farm in Lower Norfair. So I'm only going to pick up maybe like... Ooh, I got that. That doesn't normally happen. But yeah, you only want to pick up maybe 25 to 30 missiles, or else when you're farming in Lower Norfair, that's going to be the last thing that you want to get. And if you have too many of a maximum capacity, it's going to hurt your ability to farm them to get life and supers, which are the things that you really want. Oops.
Hockey coming in saying, "Hey Whewty, what do you think about hobbyist bookbinding?"
I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
I don't know
what
what
is
she's
that?
talking about either, to be honest, but that was directed at you at least, so.
Hobbyist book binding?
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing. I don't know what that is. So
Sarah Herman says, "Whewty has a candy addiction. It's bad for the whole house."
yeah, Doc is... she's tempted. But most of the time she does a very good job and lets me have all the candy. Oopsie. Yeah, so we'll come by through here later once we get power bombs. And this is where a lot of the good stuff is. That's going to help me survive in Lower Norfair, is like this Brinstar cleanup area. But we don't have the stuff we need to get everything yet, so we just skip it all and get it all later. Oh boy.
What do you think about lobbyist bookbinding?
I'm not a bookbinder really. I've never bound any books.
I don't know what's going on. I'm simply just relaying chat.
Well, hi, Hockey.
Really all I can do, because again, I wish J-Gigs was here because he'd be on it with all like the technical stuff. I don't know anything about this run. So.
That's all right. No, I mean you do the bosses backwards. That's all there is to it. We do get Spazer in this run, so that's neat.
There we go. Everyone loves Spazer.
Everyone's favorite wide beam. All right, now I do have to remember frequently I forget to farm up here. I really want to have full life, and I sometimes just muscle memory skip this. I gotta find it, but come on, where are you? Seriously, where is it? There we go. All right. Yeah, so we get ourselves, we fill up our reserve tank here, so we're at 5, 25, 45. Wow. 65, 85. That's good enough. Alright, down to Norfair we go. So we're going to skip Craig because we got to go back and get him at the end of the run. And now we're just going to pick up a couple things, and then we'll do our first hell run, and we'll save before it. Normally I don't die here, but again, just to be safe, we're going to do it. This is about the part where I get a little nervous, but I'm sure everything will be fine.
I feel like most people say that in any part of an RBO run.
Yeah, RBO, honestly, this category is, with practice, this category is not as hard as it looks to run. I mean, it is hard, and Lower Norfair is very challenging, but if you know, there's just lots of ways to do things and get yourself in trouble that you might not necessarily think about until it's too late. I'm gonna focus here because this is where it gets tough.
Monkey Towner says, "Hey Woody, what are your thoughts on Pearl Jam's debut studio album 10, which has hits such as Even Flow and Jeremy? Also, what are your thoughts on the socio-political impact of said album?"
I didn't know there was a socio-political impact, but I think the album was great.
I can confirm that album is amazing.
Although I think that Even Flow is probably the worst Pearl Jam song. Don't much care for that one.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I know I'm in the minority there.
First of all, I mean, I feel like it's a little overrated, but probably not the worst Pearl Jam song out there. Come on.
Yeah, I don't care for it. I don't really like Jeremy either, to
Diego
be honest.
says RBO is a lot easier when you've done it more than once in the last year.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to say it's like... I'm not trying to say if you can't do it that you're bad. I'm just saying that there are some dangerous parts, but it's not, with the safeties, and Jay Giggles has an incredible time on RBO. His RBO time is way better than mine. Just throwing that out there real quick. But, you know, with practice, you really can get pretty consistent at it. It just is, you just gotta know what mistakes you can't afford to make. Because even Ridley, people think like, oh, my health is melting, I'm in big trouble. But really, what is really the dangerous thing is taking a hit when you're down there, because those guys do so much damage, and even with the gravity suit, and with no suits at all, it quadruples that, and that's where you really get in trouble. Is if you're, I mean, if you get all the safeties that you can, you have a lot of wiggle room. Ooh.
That makes sense. $5 coming in from Metadog. Woody, if you could reboot any movie trilogy but change the lead to Brendan Fraser, which series would you reboot? That $5 went to add a Super Mario World 11 exit to the end of the marathon.
How about oh, that's really bad, actually. I'm gonna say Ocean's 11, and yeah, that would be really bad. And I better really focus here, because I'm gonna have to do this really, really well, or else I'm boned, and I don't think I saved.
Sure.
So here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. I was not supposed to fall there. Doc's
thing,
probably...
so I'm a little behind on chat, but the biggest thing chat wants to know is, hey Woody, do you like Tutti Frutti Booty?
I will answer that in a second.
It's so weird because I
just do not. Okay, we're
stream
good.
up and then Meta's so like I'm seeing what's going on, but the audio is so lagged. So I'm like, oh okay. Yeah, so Cat definitely wants to know when you get a chance. Do you like Tutti Frutti Booty?
No.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Okay, I should be good as long as I don't heck this up now. Which, oh my gosh. Okay, we're good. Whew. Woody got scared there. Yikes. I forgot to save, so I'm really glad that I didn't blow it there. Tutti Frutti Booty. Nah, I'm more of like a Tutti Frutti.
Booty.
Tutti Frutti candy. Alright, so Croc does make an appearance in RBO. I need his grapple beam. And his energy tank.
Mr. J Game seems surprised that you're going for early grapple.
What's the
Not
I don't.
surprised, but he said early grapple route and then he put an eye emoji.
I only know one route. Mr. J Giggles is probably gonna eyebrow raise a lot during this run.
No, Hockey Town was mad at me, sorry. Hey Woody, was I the first person to mash up your handle Woody with the hit song Miss New Booty by Bubba Sparks, featuring the Yin Yang Twins. And if I wasn't, who was?
You're in hockey, but although I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either, but...
Oopsie. Let's get a... This is for Toasty Muffins. Oh yeah. So we got ourselves a worthless spike suit. It's very difficult to do, but in this location I don't really think it does much, but it is pretty swaggy. It might do this. Nope, I blew it. Oopsie. Alright, so not vanilla, but these are going to be the first power bombs that I grab. This is it's not the first power bombs you get in any percent. I think in 100% you do get these ones first though, but you have the option of getting these as your first power bombs, which is kind of cool. Alright, on our way to grapple.
Hockey Counter says, I love animals. Random, but okay.
Oh, rats. Okay, now we can potentially get the coolest mock ball in the game. Let's see. Nope, loser. Yeah, so now we've got everything that we need in order to go clear out Brinstar. So we're gonna pick up a lot of extra goodies here, give ourselves a lot of energy, and then I'll save here just because I should. And then we'll make our way out. We'll pick up Ice Beam, and then we can go clear out Brinstar.
J-Gigs is in the chat and I'll text. J-Gigs, if you want to hop in comms and like actually help commentate this, you're more than welcome to. I can like pull you up in here because I am just, I got nothing here. So if you want to get technical, I'm sure chat would love it.
Oh, that's not fantastic.
I didn't mean to put you on. I didn't mean to put you on spot. You don't have to. I was just saying. I don't know anything about the run, so I'm sure if you want to add a little actual commentary on the run itself, chat would like it. But you don't have to, man. You don't have to. As long as you have to put pants on for this.
Yeah, my health is pretty darn low here to go get Ice Beam. So I think I'm gonna farm these guys twice, get their health, and then I'll save down here while I'm at it. Just again, being safe here.
Seffi coming in with a party of 16, raiding the Dog Pound Expo. Thank you so much.
Hey Seffi, what's up, man? I'm trying to make you proud, but I don't know. We'll see.
So what are your feelings on Spazer?
Me or Seffi? I know Seffi loves Spazer. I think Spazer's alright. It's, honestly, it makes some of the stuff a little bit more challenging. Because your beam is wider, so there's like a lot of times where your beam will hit like ceilings and the ground if you're not precise. Whereas when you have just a little baby pea shooter, you don't have that problem. And so in RBO, it can be a little difficult. But all in all, it's not too bad. I hope I don't use my reserves here. Okay.
All right, so we are going to have an additional commentator in here. So I think J-Gigs is going to help us in a second here. Let me pull him up, and he's going to help us out with the technical stuff. Here we go.
Hello, hello.
What's up, J-Gigs? Thanks for coming in. I'm not very good at playing and talking at the same time. I asked Toasty Muffins if he would commentate for me, but he said no.
Way to go, Toasty. Toasty doesn't like charity, confirmed.
Yep.
You're totally good. I did the same thing for Sloters when he was running Hundo because I know SM is not exactly something that you can do without focusing, especially when you're doing harder categories.
You say that, but I was perfectly fine with drunk percent this morning, guys.
This Alpha Spark is not going to work.
So what what wasn't relayed to you that I was explaining in chat when I was talking about late grapple with double Norfair, there's two kind of major deviations in the route. There's, I guess you could almost call it old route with what most people did for double Norfair, which was getting grapple before they went back up for Brinstar cleanup and then heading back down. And then when Zenny went and got the world record for the route, after he got the sub-hour in single Norfair, he actually found out that it was faster to do grapple as the last item before you go down to the lava dive.
That was probably the best Alpha Spark I've seen, by the way.
Thank you.
That was an impressive Alpha Spark. So are you doing a double Norfair or a double Meridia, Whewty?
I'm going to do a double Meridia.
Extra safe, got it.
Yeah.
That would explain why not late grapple.
Yeah,
Because you can't do late grapple for Meridia.
Yeah, I'm not I don't know. I'm definitely doing there's something about my run that is not optimal. I'm convinced. And I'm sure you can tell me what that is. Oh shoot. That's not optimal.
I mean, optimizing RBO is very challenging, and it also kind of depends on what safeties you're going for.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab
Because-
everything but the Gauntlet E-Tank and Power Bomb at the landing site, and I'm not going to grab the Botchwoon E-Tank. But other than that, I'm getting everything. I'll be skipping Golden Chorizo as well.
Okay, that's that should be what, 9 E-Tanks for the dive? Question mark? Maybe 8.
I think it's 8.
It's probably 8. Still, an 8 E-Tank dive is pretty healthy. That actually, I think it's gonna be 9 actually, because usually I have 7 when I do double Norfair, and I grab Gauntlet but don't go into Meridia at all.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, we'll see. I
maybe
don't
it'll
normally.
probably be 9. Meta apparently has no recollection from his drunk percent race of anything after Three Musketeers.
I don't
Yikes.
blame him because I don't remember my Little Mermaid run, so that's fine. I know it was bad. I know it was overestimate because I died, but you know, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, just,
All right, so now that I can actually get into some real commentary here, in the Brinstar cleanup, there's
What, you
kind of
couldn't bring your own run?
Hey man, there's a wide selection of safeties to get. Electing to pick up the Mission Impossible power bombs here is one of the things that is kind of on the ultra safe side of safeties, because your power bombs with the normal 15 you would pick up, and then power bombs a shame. You don't normally worry too much about having enough for Crystal Flash and lower Norfair, but for marathon safety, it definitely doesn't hurt to have the extra pack. Just because if you do get bad drops, it won't slow you down too much.
yeah, I kind of cowboy this strat too. There we go. Generally, I get everything. Generally, I don't run out of supers, so I don't really know the setup for that. I kind of just scroll it as far as it can and then shoot into the hole.
There's a couple different setups for it. There's the one you did where you scroll the screen. There's another one where you don't have to scroll the screen as far, but you just do a straight shot like you did. And then there's another one where you can just doppel the shot, like follow, or I don't think doppel's the correct word. Kind of like a hero shot where you have to. No, I can't think of the word for it. You have to be moving though to slightly increase the speed to make it work.
Oh, gotcha. Like, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
So there's a few different ways to do it. Waterway is always a fun E-tank, and it takes forever to get without gravity suit. But it's always fun to see Waterway suitless, because that spark is deceptively hard. Just jumping straight in water won't give you the spark, so you actually have to set it up
What's he
mid-air
doing alive?
while partly in the water. Do what now?
I said, what's that little worm doing alive down there? I sparked right through him.
Maybe he was flat on the ground when you passed him. Silly Puyos.
I've never seen that before, but whatever. He gets to live. All his friends are dead, so... Ooh, I don't want to forget the Wavegate tank, though. That's like... That's classic Whewty right there.
Good old Wavegate. It's a shame we didn't get to see the Wavegate Super.
Yep, not today. Oopsie. Alright, so now we're going to go to Blue Brinstar, and this is where we're going right now is where I completely optimally, I think, well, aside from doing the test tank strat, but normally what most people used to do is grab this E-tank here that I'm about, the one that I got at the very beginning. They would grab that at the right here.
Yeah, normally you'd loop around depending on which route you're going. You'd loop either clockwise or counterclockwise around this whole area. But go in the counterclockwise direction here, pick up power bombs, then you would go get the taco tank, and then go up and get criteria supers. The safety that Whewty did earlier just makes it so he doesn't have to go get the E-tank. He can just go straight up the elevator to criteria supers. It's slower in the grand scheme, but it made his hell run safer, so it was definitely worth the investment.
Yeah, I can already tell, like, I was already thinking, with some of the mistakes that I had made, especially falling in single chamber, which is the room right before wave beam, I could already tell if I would not have had that, I would have been dead. Ooh, I did not mean to overkill him.
Kojak would be proud. So, one thing about those things that most people don't know that I think they found out yesterday, but for those who weren't here during my travesty of an attempt yesterday, we'll find out. You can actually kill those little yellow things.
Yeah, with
You just
power
kill them
bombs,
with power
right?
bombs.
Yeah, that is...
Yep.
I did not know
Takes,
that.
they have 1,000 health, but they don't take damage from much, so you have to hit them with power bombs, and they have to take 5 hits. So it takes 3 power bombs with 2 double hits.
Okay, so now we've got everything that we're going to need in Brinstar. Oopsie. This room is deceptively hard with high jump boots on.
It really is. I legitimately think I've only gotten pitless with high jump boots once.
Polar Bear Bunny
Which-
says supers kill them too.
We're trying not to make Kojak proud at every possible moment.
But why?
Because ammo management, man. Alright, so next stop is going to be the first trip into Meridia here. Are you going to be doing the, or attempting to do the boosted jump all the way up above the fish?
Yep.
Okay, so what Woody's going to try and do here is he's going to line himself up and try to get on a specific horizontal position in the tube so that he can actually go through the door above him from the tube, because by jumping when the tube explodes, he'll actually get the acceleration he would have on normal ground and then immediately get water physics. So it's effectively like a gravity jump without having gravity suit. And he's going to hopefully get the height from that he needs to get on top of the fish and freeze it so that he doesn't have to do the weird shot to knock the crab down and then freeze it as a platform to use. It's pretty precise, and we'll see if he gets it here. He's got the position, is through the door. And he's got a frozen fish. Very nicely done. Now, climbing in Meridia is very complicated. I can't believe you just killed that crab.
Oh boy, I did kill the crab.
Oh, are you going to do the wall jumps, or...
No, I'm gonna turn around and reset the room. Oopsie. Yeah, I need him.
So, sorry, I'm glad I brought that to your attention sooner than later. So there's two different ways to deal with the top of this room. The first is to freeze the crab at the top of the platform and then freeze the fish at its lowest point so that you can jump from the crab to the fish. And the second is to freeze the fish right next to the platform on the left so that there's just enough room for you to wall jump and do very precise wall jumps to gain the height to get on top of the platform. I kind of assumed that killing the crab was an accident because those wall jumps are insanely difficult. And we're past the hard part there, so now all that's left is mostly grapple maneuvering. That was a nice jump. This is a clean Everest, dude. Very nice.
Thank you, sir. I don't know if I shot this guy or not. I didn't. Oh, great. Well, we're gonna have to reset that. I couldn't hear if I hit him once or not.
Yeah, that crab's a jerk.
Okay, I think I hit him this time. Oh, come on, dude. Alright. Alright.
Are you going to be picking up crab supers on your way back?
Yes, I am. And that'll be the last thing I grab in Meridia. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna grab the, Mama Turtle E-Tank as well.
Gotcha.
But this room, I'm not a fan of this room coming up. I'm out of water, but the water in this room here, coupled with again, the enemies in Meridia do a lot of damage. So if you get stuck in a way that you don't like, you can lose a lot of health, which is why I took the Sloater's refill there. I know it's not too dangerous, but again, if you get stuck in a place where you don't want to be in water with enemies that hit like trucks, I have lost runs in Meridia, and it sucks because you've done all the work getting ready for the hard part of the run, and then you don't even get to do it, and there's like yeah, that guy right there takes a whole energy tank away from me. And there's another one. So
that little guy is called an ouch.
How
An
appropriate.
aptly named ouch.
Yeah, so let's get ourselves out of Meridia here. And we'll pick up the Crab Supers and the Mama Turtle E-Tank.
And just looking ahead here, are you going to be killing GT to go for 35 supers, or are you going to be
Nah.
doing just grab and screw attack and going?
I'm just gonna grab screw attack and go. So I should have enough with just the 30. Yeah, I like to go in with like 30, 30, 20. Makes me comfortable in Lower Norfair. I don't know why I paused there, because I'm a loser. So, yeah, that's kind of what I like. It's most comfortable for me. Eventually, when I start going for like deathless, saveless, which I guess I always do, but I think it's about time for me to drop a couple safeties when I'm going for PBs, because I know that I can do better than the time that I have right now. My PB is like a 129, but if I were to not save and complete a run, even with my bad routing right now, I should PB by minutes, and I just need to put a run together. But it's not going to be this run.
For your PB, is your route double Meridia still, or
It
are
is.
you doing double Norfair?
I do early Meridia. I double Meridia. So yeah, I think I've got a single Meridia in me, but I have to practice a 25 Super Ridley and GT, which I haven't done. So don't think I'm ready quite yet. Okay, so the hard part's over. Now we're just going straight to Lower Norfair. Actually, this isn't exactly a fun. I gotta be brave with this guy. There's no way to get around it, but he is just in my way, and you kind of gotta face tank him a little bit. I think is the best way to get out.
It's definitely the easiest way to ensure that he's not going to shoot you, is to shoot him first.
Alright, so we're done with Meridia for now. And now we just farm up some health and ammo, save, and we're off to Lower Norfair.
Looks like it is going to be an 8-tank dive. All right, so prepping for Lower Norfair here. Farming up health, very important with the energy refill. The new Tello refill, I'm assuming, is the one you're going to take.
Yep, and then I'll farm up missiles and supers here. I'll get my power bombs here. And then I gotta farm up 10 supers, and I like to go full on missiles, and then I'll stop and grab the Nutella refill, and then we'll be off.
Alrighty, so a couple things about the lava dive. There's a few different variations of the lava dive that have developed over the years because of the categories that utilize it. The most common one you'll see is going to be the safest method, which is just kind of rolling into the hole.
Yep, that's the Whewty method.
I do the same thing, don't feel bad. Rolling into the hole to get sufficient distance and comfortably know that you're not going to take damage all the way down. And
okay,
then there's some...
try that.
Yeah. There's a couple changes where some people will jump up to see the Namahe so that they don't take damage, or so that they don't have to do the stutter jump underneath the Namahe at the very top. There's a bounce ball variation that gets you the distance that is
third time
terrifying. I hate this room so much.
I'll be careful. I just wasn't being very careful. But the good news is unless it goes really, really bad, you can try this as much as you want. Alright. whatever. Here goes nothing. Okay, I should be able to save. I'll
First try.
check my health real quick. I want to make sure my reserve is at full. If it's not at full, I'm going to die as soon as I go in there. So, I'm good. Just get my power bombs ready. I'm saved up. And then... Oh my gosh. Well...
Oh my god, cheated by the elevator.
Yeah, absolutely. My goodness. Well, that's okay. We'll just play it super safe here. That shouldn't be a problem. Just for... You know, just to be super safe, we're gonna save again. So that if I die, I don't have to crystal flash.
Fortunately, you just need enough health to get through Green Gate glitch and get to the post-GT energy refill. So with 80 tanks, you should have plenty.
Yeah, really, honestly, the most dangerous part of the run in terms of time loss, to me, is this segment right here. Because if I don't make it to the pre-Ridley save room, this is like the biggest time loss to have to go and get Screw Attack again and farm up your supers and all that fun stuff. So I've got some time. I'm gonna farm these little balls again, just to get myself in a power bomb count that I like. And then we'll shoot. Come on. Yikes. Oh, yikes. Okay, well, that's not good. That's gonna cost me some time, but that's alright.
Well, you know the old saying, 11th try is the charm.
Yeah. But that's okay. It shouldn't be a big deal. I just need to grab some supers for a bit. I'll refill here, fill up on supers, and then I'll do the run into Firefleet E-Tank.
Because having 9 at this juncture is a little less than ideal.
Yeah.
And then we'll get another health refill after the farm, and then we're going to be making our way through some of the scarier sections of Lower Norfair. The worst room in the game is deceptively difficult. You would think with Screw Attack it would be pretty mindless and simple, but it's actually got a lot of challenge to it and a lot of idiosyncrasies that if you miss them can cause a death, or at the bare minimum cause you to lose your reserves, which will make everything after that insanely tight. So making sure that we get the fast pillars with the weird heat damage versus speed booster, followed by a decent worst room in the game, and then a proper amphitheater, is all going to be very, very important for this next section. So I'm actually going to quiet down and let Whewty focus here, and then I'll pick back up once we get to the Firefleet room.
Come on, Whewty. Alright, we're going. We don't need that 25 health. We're gonna grab it. Alright. Here we go. Alright, we're in. Oh, that's dead. Yeah, that's not good. Poop.
Oh yeah, the laser shot. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, bummer. Sorry guys, we'll try that one again. Hopefully we can get the green gate a little bit faster, and that way I don't have to farm so much.
So, what I was gonna say there in worst room in the game, before stopping myself so you can focus, was Woody actually took some of the idiosyncrasies out of the normal strat and made sure that he killed all 3 of the pirates instead of just killing the first one, dropping the power bomb and going about his merry way, utilizing the iframes from the pirates. It makes the room a lot safer. It's a little bit slower, and it's really something that's only available when you have the safety E-tanks that we picked up earlier in the run. But it's a good marathon safe strat to get through the worst room in the game. I'm not sure what happened in Amphitheater. I just kind of saw
Yeah, I got the
you
setup
got
right.
caught by a laser.
Yeah, I got caught by a laser. Bummer. But that's okay. We'll try it again. Okay, that's good.
Fun fact, kids, 3 is a smaller number than 11.
Yeah, we'll make up some time here. I'll power bomb this, and then once I pick up screw attack, I'll just pull out. Oh lord. All right. Yeah, we're gonna grab the screw attack, fill up our health, and we'll try it again. Should be good. Alright, let's go.
Alright, back to the focus section here.
That's good. Am I boned here?
Wow, you can actually since you have screw attack, you can kind of just do it like Hundo if you miss it. Goop would be proud though.
We'll see about this one, boys. I might pop my reserve right now. Just, well, that one. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's just be a little safe here. Alright, let's go. Not again. Whew, my goodness. Alright. We should be good now.
Alrighty. And,
Yikes.
as you can see, Amphitheater is it's a whole thing. Yikes is a good word for it. Not quite out of the fire. Spikes down here still do 60 damage, so there's potential, and we got the E-tank, so it doesn't matter anymore. So the big thing in this room is being able to pick up all of the drops you need while taking minimal spike damage. Also remembering that fire fleas can't be harmed by grapple beam.
Yeah. Oopsie. Okay. Alright. I think
Which
we're in
is
good
kind
shape.
of weird, actually. So going down here, we're going to have another section that's going to be pretty intense. The Key Hunter shaft isn't too scary, and Whewty is going to make a detour to save. After we get through here and we go into the wasteland, there is some weirdness that can happen if your jumps are a little awkward. You can get clipped by a Deskiga, and that can pretty well make you a sad panda. But with some good jumps, you can kill them all with screw attack, not worry about it, and then work your way down to the metal pirates. Metal pirates, generally, you're going to see people do a shine spark strat, or if they're not comfortable with the shine spark strat, they'll do a.
Oh, whatever.
That was nice.
Such a rare drop. I just.
It'd throw you off a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't have to go grab these, which would have saved me health, but that's okay. I should still be good. I'll just have to crystal flash at the very beginning of this room. Or at the very beginning of the pre-Ridley room, I think.
Gotcha.
That's not good.
And we're seeing what I was gonna get to is if they either fail or are not comfortable with the Shine Spark strat, people can just use 3 supers. Since there's no plasma beam, those are really the only 2 ways to take care of the metal pirates. You can shoot them with a bunch of missiles, but that's just slow. Let's not do that.
Alright. Not the most optimal thing in the world, but... And that's what I was talking about earlier with my missiles. This is the part of the run where I really don't want to see missiles from these guys.
Yeah, the little bugs here are very, very rude when it comes to drops sometimes. Most of the time you're going to get a big energy drop or a super drop. But there are some rare occasions where you'll get missiles or power bombs, and some even more rare occasions where you'll get nothing drops.
This is going to be tough here. Now it's going to be really tough. Oh, I'm toast. Yeah, we're going to have to retry that one. Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah, I
with a better metal pirate room, I would have had a much better setup, but I didn't. So bummer.
Yeah, I think you jumped into the Ridley door instead of walked in.
I didn't have power bomb selected. Is the worst part.
Oh, I forgot about that too. Yeah. So Whewty, for context of what Whewty was trying to do, Whewty was trying to set up an X Factor on Ridley, which there's actually a very, very consistent setup. If you walk, don't run through the door with power bomb selected and hold shot after you enter the door, then you should land pretty much right where you need to be, and the timing will be just so that once the power bombs cross you for the second time, or the X Factor, that's all folks, the X Factor particles cross you for the second time, you can move into position to start shooting them, and all 4 particles will hit Ridley. That's really an invaluable opener because it reduces it when all 4 particles hit. It reduces the number of supers required to beat Ridley by 2. Each particle does 300 damage. Supers normally do 300, but they do double damage to Ridley, so 4 particles is worth 2 supers. Even with a having to or not being able to open the Ghidorah before doing the Crystal Flash, with 29 supers, that still allows you to miss a single super and still kill Ridley. PGA, are you still hiding in here? guess not.
All right, let's try this again. We're in a much better position this time. So now we're just praying for supers. Is what we really want is supers, so that we have the ammo to kill Ridley. Big healths aren't too bad, but missiles are what we really don't want here. And I'm looking for 30, and once I get 30, I'm going in. And this time I will remember to put my power bombs on.
Hello.
Hey, PJ. I figured this would be a good chance while he's farming up to go over either donations or the charity.
Yeah, nothing new coming in, but of course, you guys, at this point, I would like to think you know what we're doing this for, but we are doing this for charity. So everything that you guys donate, if you're generous enough to be able to, and if you can and are able to, you guys have been super generous this week, by the way, this weekend. Our donation total is $3,213.69, all going to Right Love in Our Arms. To Right Love in Our Arms is a nonprofit movement dedicated to presenting hope and finding help for people struggling with depression, addiction, self-injury, and suicide. It exists to encourage, inform, inspire, and also invests directly into safety, treatment, and recovery. Obviously, we know that this year has been especially difficult, so now more than ever, it's especially important to back a cause like this. You guys have been super generous. Thank you so much. All of that money goes directly to the charity because we are using that Tiltify integration. Whewty with a Ridley kill. Excellent stuff. So yes, we know there's no middleman. You don't have to worry about where that money is going. It goes directly to the charity. The charity is going to allocate it to where it is needed most. Thank you guys so much for your generosity this weekend. There are still a couple of incentives that are out there, even though we are close to the end of this marathon. So if you want to donate, if you're able to donate, I will put that link in the chat for you, and make sure that you allocate that money to a goal that you want to see happen. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here.
So the Ridley fight that you just saw was pretty textbook. Whewty did everything right, and Ridley was a jerk. That's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah, I was getting real triggered at the end there. It's like, come on, doofus, pick me up, you're dead. And he hit me, which, again, is a big no-no in RBO, is to have Ridley hit you.
Him descending back into the pogo pattern while he was dead was the one that got me, if I'm being honest. But it wasn't. It looks sketchier than it is to get grabbed with low health. So your health still ticks down from the heat damage while you're grabbed by Ridley, but the actual number won't change, and your reserves won't activate until your total health hits 0 on screen. So by getting grabbed by Ridley with low health, it allows
you to do this when Ridley died.
Yeah. It initiates the reserves after he releases you, and the health drops down to, like, the timing is just so with the drops appearing that you'll have less than 10 health, but as long as you've jumped, you'll have enough time, or you'll pick up health before your health reaches 0 with a single reserve tank. So it looked sketchier than it really was because it's actually very planned. The ideal situation is, had Ridley grabbed him when he wanted him to grab him, then he wouldn't have gotten health bomb, which would have meant that he wouldn't have had to have farmed as much as he did to get enough supers, because he needed to get enough to be able to do a crystal flash leaving Lower Norfair. There should be 2 crystal flashes left for the entire run, one for the Lower Norfair exit and one for setting up the flash suit on Dragon. That is an old hat. And
Please,
I love
it. Got real scared. It's a Dog Pound Classic hat. Also, I almost died.
Yeah, you were only at 4 health, so...
I was wasted. Alright. Let's make sure we don't screw anything up. Also, my estimate is looking more like it's going to be 140 now. Just FYI.
So there's only a couple of rooms left in our lower Norfair escape here, and then we're done with heated rooms. The risk of death is relatively low having screw attack, and the only thing that can really trip us up is getting caught in the acid awkwardly. But it looks like Whewty is heads up about it and paying attention and not going to get caught in the acid. Once we get back to the Norfair elevator, it's back into Meridia, where we get some more slow-mo water physics, but we don't have to worry about our health plummeting every second we're there, which is great. But first, we'll do a quick farm to get our ammo up. The pre-croc farm area. Because we'll need, like I said, we'll need enough ammo to do one more crystal flash, and we'll also need enough ammo to kill Botwoon. And this is just a convenient place to get it all, because it's on the way to where we're going.
That should be good. That should be way good, actually.
Yeah, may need to farm the frog speedway a couple times for the power bombs, but otherwise you should be fine. And worst case, there's a farm that you can hit after Botwoon.
Right. Yep, the worst is over. I think we will complete this run.
Yeah, there's a couple places that are a little scary in Meridia. The Coliseum is especially scary. If you make a mistake in that room, you can very easily get caught and fall into spikes that are hidden in the sand. That's just a matter of making sure you're not touching your D-pad when you hit the ground, so that you don't slide into the sand faster.
Yeah, you really don't want to turn around as you fall in, or else you're in trouble.
Yeah, and then there's a couple idiosyncrasies with Dragon that will make us need to be careful. But as long as Dragon goes well, we shouldn't have to worry about a death there either.
Yeah, you put the pressure on me, Jay Giggles, because your Dragon was perfect yesterday, and I am
If
not
you
that
want to
great.
have a, I was gonna say, if you want to have a conversation about pressure, we can have that conversation.
Oh shoot! Oh heck, man!
I don't
Jesus.
understand.
I hecked up, but that's okay. We should be good here. All right, now fish.
Well, I mean, if it's any consolation, your Ridley was 8 million times better than mine. So
Just practice. We know who's got the better time. All right, let's see if he's gonna be cooperating. That should do.
So this little revisit, a lot of these rooms are the exact same. We're climbing up the same way we did, except instead of going up to Meridia Beach and fighting the Ouches, we're going to go to the Aqueduct to fight Botwoon. I can't get over how clean your grapple jumps are here.
Lucky.
I mean, being able to fly from the first grapple block all the way to the platform by the door is solid.
All right. Yeah, Batoon's a little scary too. I'm gonna save just because I'm a wimp. But I don't want to get stuck having to leave Lower Norfair again. And you never know. You can always the sand here is no fun.
I would most definitely save for Coliseum as well. So here we're going to see a technique called a grapple jump. The way it works is grapple in water is really, really weird. So if you morph while moving upward and unmorph before your upward momentum falls below a certain threshold, then your unmorph animation will treat it like an additional jump, and you'll continuously gain height. And that allows us to get up through the aqueduct more quickly than we would otherwise have to. We don't have to climb the snail, and it makes it so that we can have RBO be an actual speed category, because we don't have to wait on the snail. Some people still do wait on the snail, and there's definitely nothing wrong with it because grapple jumps are not easy. But it is worth noting that it is significantly slower. Also, Batoon is very, very scary when you don't have suits. Pretty sure he dings you for 120 when you bump into him.
Yeah, if it's a single hit. Batoon's hitbox is very wonky, and he can double hit you. So if you just get hit once, you can get hit by two. Yeah, I think Batoon is like multiple hitboxes, and some of them can hit you at the same time, kind of like Fantoon's Blue Flames.
Oh, good old Sunrise Surprise. So the most interesting thing about this pre-Dragon area is we're actually going to have to spend some time losing energy because we have too much. Once we get... I imagine that Woody's going to do that by letting the mock droid suck on him right by the green door before Dragon. But we need to do a Crystal Flash pretty early in the fight. And to do a Crystal Flash, our health has to be below 50 with 0 in our reserves. So Whewty is going to take some time to lower his health so that he can actually make sure that his health is low enough before Dragon enters the screen. Because when Dragon is active, Dragon can do some murder-fying. It's no bueno. But the basic idea here is doing a Crystal Flash. Ooh, that scared the crap out of me with that D-boost.
Yep, I was also scared. Oops, that's not... Well, let's see. We'll do this.
Yeah, probably doesn't hurt to save anyway.
All right, guys, we've got a $20 donation that just came in. $20 coming in from Magic Cake. Great job with the run, sending good vibes.
Jerk. Not the donator, the mock droid. Oh my gosh, I almost got myself killed. All right, we're gonna be safe boys.
Thank you so much for that donation, by the way.
These mock droids are just trolling you so hard.
All right, this should be pretty close to good here.
So the basic flow of the Dragon fight that we're going to be shooting for, Whewty is going to do a Crystal Flash and then get grabbed by Goop and grabbed by Dragon. If he gets grabbed in the middle of the Crystal Flash, that's going to give him a Flash Suit, which is a stored Shine Spark that he can use whenever he would like to. or when he has an input mistake, whichever happens first. And then hopefully it's not the mistake one, because we don't want the mistake. I don't want to put that evil on you, Ricky Bobby. And then we're gonna get Dragon to release us, and then we're going to get grabbed again. But between getting gooped and getting picked up, we're going to activate the Shine Spark and then try and grab onto one of the little lightning platforms with Grapple Beam to kill Dragon. If we kill Dragon in that fluid motion, our flash suit from the Crystal Flash will actually turn into a blue suit, which will allow us to not have to be as worried about our inputs.
We should have enough. I mean, if he hits me enough so that I can't kill him, I will be very upset.
Ooh, 160 a tick, jeez.
Oh, come on, dude. Alright. So we really want to have... We do not... If we will get boned if we... we really need to get some missiles or super missiles here. 2 missiles, or 2 super missiles and 2 missiles would be good. And we should be okay now. But just for... I don't have a whole lot of health left. So I wanted to make sure... that if I absolutely had to, that I could Crystal Flash again. And really, we're doing all this crap just so that we can get out of the room before Dragon. Okay, easy peasy.
First try, every try. Very nice.
Okay. I'm gonna be safe here.
And we are out of the Precious Room. Excellent. Now, there's a little bit of minor stuff that we're going to be doing in Meridia. The first is we're going to be saving. The second is we're going to be going to get the Plasma Beam to make the remainder of the run a little bit easier. And then we're going to be traversing through a section of the game that's endearingly referred to as the Forgotten Highway. It's the section between Wrecked Ship and Meridia that no other category, except for, I think, Hundo Map, needs to run. Simply because it's not as fast, unless you're doing the bosses in reverse order and have to fight water physics. And the Forgotten Highway is not a single room. You know, every room in Super Metroid does have a name, but the Forgotten Highway is not actually a single room. It is a stretch of rooms, and I think I don't actually know any of their individual room names.
I don't think I do either.
I don't think anybody needs to know them.
I'm gonna give myself just a little bit of health here so that nothing crazy happens in the plasma room, because I think the plasma beam pirates do like 200 a hit.
They
maybe.
do a lot.
So I want to at least not end it that way. Wow.
They do a lot, but Screw Attack is your friend.
So Whewty, you're lucky that I've been sleep deprived all week, because if you recall yesterday, you were pretty much ready to agree to anything. You said you'll run whatever I want. I could have said low % speed.
I've done it.
I know, that's why I'm saying you're lucky I was sleep deprived.
Yeah, I low % speed's fun. I'm not afraid of low % speed, but RBO they're all scary. They're all pretty scary. Ooh,
Also, you're lucky I'm particularly partial to RBO. It's by far my favorite Super Metroid run.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't do a Deathless, but we're trying here.
I'm pretty sure I was probably racking up the triple-digit deaths in the one RBO run I've completed.
Oh no. All right,
Worst
now
part is most of them were at Golden Chorizo.
I go this way, and I jump into this room, because if you don't, these bozos will grab you.
There are some hidden yapping maws in here.
Alright, so this is, as Jay Giggles was saying, this is on our way to the Forgotten Highway here.
I think this is technically the first room of the Forgotten Highway.
It's a very brave pass-through of that room, which didn't look like much, just beating through those guys with screw attack. But it would take, what, I think at your current energy, 2, maybe 3 misses and running into enemies to kill you?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about right. Oops.
They hit like Mack trucks, I tell you what.
See, everybody always says that, but sometimes I wonder, does Peterbilt hurt more?
John Deere, actually.
All right, still making our way through the Forgotten Highway. A lot of these rooms, if you've never run SM before, will probably look very alien to you. You might not have even known they were in the game.
Oh. Ow. Alright.
Silly fish.
What was he doing that for? Alright, health is not optimal, but we should still be okay.
Yeah, Fantoon is not fun when you don't have a lot of health. This kind of looks like a low percent ice or a new route kind of health level for Fantoon. But the good news is you have screw attack, and space jump, which makes surviving the flames a lot more simple. And getting a 2-round is a lot more simple because you have full power beam.
Yeah, plasma beam's nice.
It really is. So a 2-round ideally will look, you'll see the same 2-missile opener that you would see in other categories. And then instead of doing an X Factor or a Doppler to do the remaining damage to Fantoon, you'll just see a charge shot to end the round. You'll see 2 sets of those, and then Fantoon will go bye-bye. If everything goes as planned.
Come on, dude.
Fantoon is rude. Slow, man. Even in a category where you have full power beam, Fantoon RNG still kicks your butt.
Gold split.
Very nice.
Yeah, I don't think I have. Sure. Don't think I have a whole lot of runs that have gotten this far.
So now we're going to make our way back to Red Tower, leaving Wreck Ship the way we would normally enter Wreck Ship in pretty much every other category. And then we're going to go down and we're going to say hello to Kraid. And we're going to kill Kraid just like we would in any other category because we don't want to have zombie Kraid.
Okay.
Because then he won't die and you soft lock the game.
Maybe he just wants to get taken to prom.
No, that's your specialty.
But I don't think he can if he goes zombie.
Have you seen
I
Shaun
actually
of the
don't know
Dead?
if he
I'm
lives.
sure
I
you could
don't-
do.
Have you seen High School of the Dead?
Absolutely.
Delightful. I know you watched that for the plot, right, Jay Giggs?
Actually, I did because I didn't know what it was until I saw the first until I went to start the first episode, and then when I saw what it was, I was like,
This is even better than I
wasn't
thought.
expecting this, but it does kind of help. So Zombie Kraid, if you attack Kraid with his mouth open with a full power beam, including plasma, it will do damage every frame just like it would to any other enemy, but his health will go negative, and if his health goes too far negative, then it will actually underflow his health and set the negative integer value to the highest positive integer value and break him, and then he can't die.
Oh, I got it. Interesting.
And that's why even with full power beam, we don't use charge shot on Kraid.
What if you used Rainbow Beam on Kraid?
Rainbow beam is technically charged wave plasma, so it would have the same effect.
There you go. See, JGigs knows things.
It's charged wave plasma that doesn't have a charge time and actually does more than charged ice wave plasma, because it does 1,000 instead of 900.
What about Space Time Beam?
I don't know anything about major glitch categories.
Neither do I.
An excellent Kraid quick kill.
I did it.
Whewty making the objectively wrong decision and picking up the Varia suit, just like I did.
Yeah, I'll probably turn it off.
It's alright. So Varia suit is it's some welcome protection for going into Turian. Everything hits like a Mack truck or a Peterbilt or a John Deere, whatever you want to hit you in Turian. So having Varia will make it a little bit safer. But at the end of the day, with as much energy as we have, it's not something that's required by any stretch. It's just another one of those safeties. It's just the actual only late game safety that we pick up.
And Woody's going through this with not a lot of energy. He legitimately could have died at Mini Kraid, and boy, would that have been a way further run to go.
For sure. Are you gonna go up Red Tower, or are you gonna go through Green Brinstar?
I am going to go up Red Tower.
You don't know anybody, Woody, maybe somebody who's near to you, that has ever been in a competitive format who may have died to Mini Kraid?
I know a couple.
Are any of them in your household?
Honestly, I didn't. I know what you're getting at.
You're not going there.
I just didn't even remember.
That actually has happened several times. Not to that one individual, just in general.
Yeah.
It happened in a tournament one time too.
Yeah, that's what. Are you thinking of the same person I'm thinking of, Jay Giggles?
I think so.
Does his name start with a T?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think that was my division.
Or Mr. T.
I think. Is it in any percent category? Was it in any percent
yeah.
race? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're thinking of the same guy.
Yeah.
He shall remain nameless.
So-
He probably doesn't even know. He's probably playing Tony Hawk right now.
Let's call him Mr. T. Call it
Mr.
good.
T.
So we're setting we're going into Turian here. Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't do a ship refill, but it's not going to be needed.
Yeah, I don't
Woody's
think
got them balls of steel. That's why Doc's with him.
that's what it is. It's my balls of steel.
Yup.
There's so many things I could say, but this is a charity stream, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, you
Alright.
saved that for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. This so this is actually kind of one neat little thing. This is actually where the point of no return differs in this category. Because there's water in this room, once you go down from here to the elevator, you actually can't get back up without using major glitches, since we don't have gravity suit to do a gravity jump or to do normal physics in water. So most categories you can actually double back out of the up the elevator until you get to the big boy room, which is where the baby Metroid is. But in this category, you can't.
Whoa. All right. So,
That wiggle though.
yeah, I'm a wiggle man. All right. I'll try to get baby skip, but I don't know if it's gonna help me a whole lot. And also, I'm being pretty darn safe here. Oh boy, as I fall into the lava. Alright, I think we should be good now.
This just in, kids. Standing in lava is not safe. Just a fun little PSA for you.
Holy.
Kojak would be proud.
Well, maybe I can just, I don't think I even have to damage myself down here. Maybe I can just get baby skip and be on my merry way. Honestly, I don't really even know how to do stand-up with Varia. I just take off
turn
Varia.
off.
Yeah, it's the only way I know how to do it.
It's technically doable the same way. You just have to lower your health from the 300x to.
Nope, that ain't working. I failed, you guys.
Maybe you just wanted a hug, so you gave baby a hug. Anyway, you would do it. You would set it up the same way. You just have to bonk Mother Brain more, and it's much more dangerous because depending on when Mother Brain decides, "Hey, I need to know if I'm attacking you again," it can screw you up. So now we've got our usual Zeb skip. Getting caught in the acid here is slightly more annoying than it is in other categories. You still take damage, but you now have water physics in the acid, which is no bueno. So the objective is to get all the way through the Zeb room to the Mother Brain room without falling in the acid. And then we've got a typical Hundo style Mother Brain fight.
I think we're gonna live. Oh, give me a break. Am I in? Can I do that?
You can activate your reserves to break 700.
All right, excellent.
but I wouldn't bonk Mother Brain.
Nah. Yeah, I learned that lesson yesterday as I was practicing.
So now we have kind of a fun thing that I don't think I've had much opportunity to talk about yet this stream. This is the stand-up glitch. So what this is normally we're supposed to be stuck in a cutscene where we're crouched on the ground watching Baby attack Mother Brain, and we're helpless to defend ourselves because Mother Brain has just decimated us with Rainbow Beam. The way the Rainbow Beam is coded, you can actually stand up if you have more than 699 health when you get hit by the Rainbow Beam from the start. And then if you damage yourself down, the way the game is set up is it kind of assumes you have varying gravity, and she would basically just hit you with Rainbow Beam until you're forced to the crouch position. But if we take off Various Suit, it'll do 600 damage, which will put us below 200. And then we can damage ourselves again as needed to get to a point where she'll kind of move on with the cutscene. All the while, we're able to move during that cutscene and shoot Mother Brain. Once Baby detaches from Mother Brain, that actually shifts her health bar from Mother Brain 2 to Mother Brain 3. So all those shots that Whewty was doing while while Baby was giving him health were actually damaging that final phase, which is why the final phase with the Rainbow Beam looked so quick. And now we've got a fun little escape sequence. Now there's only one thing in this escape that's going to be different from any other category, and that's actually the climb room. If you miss the shine spark in the climb room, you can't set up a new spark because that room starts to fill up with acid. So you kind of just have to take your leg and do a wall jump climb.
What do you mean, like this?
Kind of like Whewty is doing right now. Sorry for the curse.
Oh my gosh. I'm dying up here.
Stand-up glitch is in fact overpowered.
And it is kill, obviously, because of JK.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Alright,
I
time!
don't know exactly.
136, 30, 55. Which is
Better than J-Gigs.
roughly 3 times faster than my one attempt.
I did it. I wore the dog pound hat too.
You did. You did. The only Dog Pound Classic hat ever created.
Really?
That's
There was all-
not true. I have one.
Oh wait, was there 2? One of 2 then. Limited edition.
Yeah, I have one, but it just says Meta Dog on it.
Yeah, it doesn't say Dog Pound Classic.
Yeah, we got the hat.
Yeah, I won the Dog Pound Classic by beating J-Gigs
You did?
2 seconds because he fucked up the spark.
You did?
Yeah. If you remember, Meta, that was PGA forgot to done. So while he finished with the lower time, I technically beat him.
That's true.
I move it to him.
Alright, well, that's
right.
that. Thanks everybody for watching. Sorry about the Ridley snafu. I died a couple times, but that's okay. I still think it was pretty good. I'm glad I didn't have to try Dragon any more than once. I kind of got lucky. He did exactly what he gave me like the easiest RNG. He gooped off after the first phase, and I got a ton of health. And then
You did a really good job with them.
yeah, it ended up working out. I didn't even get the quick grapple, and still got. He he tried to be a jerk. Like right when I was able to grapple the turret, he like stopped an instant before and like hit me, and then I couldn't time it right to get him. I had to wait one more swoop. But whatever. I can't say I'm disappointed in that. It's
That's an incredibly solid run.
Hey, thanks, Meta.
Yeah, RBO's rough, bro.
I love it though.
I think JCake's can attest to that.